In the previous video, we had seen how to set up the Java development environment. We set up the JDK, the JRE, the Java Development Kit, the Java Runtime Environments, and the JVM, the Java Virtual Machine. And essentially, we use the Adopt Open JDK, which is the open source version of the Oracle JDK, which is proprietary. Moving on, we also set up the home variable, which enables all the parts of the computer system which you're using to know where Java is. So it makes it a little easy to run Java on your machine. Now I'm going to show you how to install the IntelliJ IDE. I've got a student license as an instructor, and you can also get a student license. It takes a little time for the validation, but probably the 30-day trial should get you through. And you simply download the image or download the exe. And the good part is you have other versions also. You got a Mac OS and also one for the Linux. So it makes development very simple. And in this case, I'm going to. You can go in for the community edition also, so it's up to you basically. So let's probably just go in for the with the community edition. So it takes a few seconds to install, to download. Now all you need to do is run the tool. So this is a very straightforward method of installing. So here we go. The installer is just firing up and goes to the default location. Now we can create shortcuts. You can make it always whenever you have a Java. You can just put it. You can also add the path variable. Every time you typically add path variables, you may need to restart the machine. So here we go. We are installing the community edition. As a student, you are eligible to get a license for the full version. But the community edition does solve all your. It has everything you need for running the program. Now it takes a little while, so I'll just forward to the point once it gets installed. All right. So after the installation and a quick reboot, my machine is there before you. So I'm a little excited to see what exactly the community edition has when compared to the full version. And here we go. So I'm just not wanting to send the anonymous data just yet. And so here we go. So let's very quickly probably fire up a new project. And there's a lot of the options which I usually see in the full version are not available here, but doesn't mean that it is a big loss. And here is Eclipse, the Temurin version which we installed, shown. You can have many more JDKs, but for our purposes, it's more than sufficient if you have the community edition and the Adopt Open JDK. So you can you'll find that when you are going to use any of these libraries and frameworks, it will need to install a few more things, but I'm not going to require any other framework. I'm just going to go with a basic probably what you call as a I'm not using any template also. I'm just going straight ahead, and the programs are getting created in the default location, not a problem. So let's go for a Hello World project, and let's see what are the other options. Yes, this is the location where the content is going to be stored from. I'm going to probably add one more level, Java course, because this will make it into, ideally there should not be spaces, but I don't see it get any different. So here we go, and I'm just giving finish. So the project is getting set up, and the whole thing is being done. So I'm just going to probably copy a Hello World program which we have, and directly go ahead with it. So you get some tips, they are really helpful. So when you go, you need to create all your files. This is a Java class. It has to be in the it should be in the src folder, and hello world. So this is the hello world.java which we are essentially creating. The template will give you will give you a few other things like what are required, like the public class has been created. So now let us just go ahead and go with a small hello world program. Java always starts everything from the main, so public, and we will be definitely going in through all the other things, and you can see that it auto completes. So this is one of the reasons why I feel that all of us need to use IDE, and code completion is really good. And here we have some things like capital, small, and other nitty-gritties which you should be able to follow a little later on. So let's go ahead. This is the way you get the output in string: system.out.println. So as I always like, I'm just going ahead and going with the all popular hello world program. And if you're coming from language like Python, in Python you don't give the semicolon. Here you need to give the semicolon. Now if you see, when I'm going to run, it needs to download a few libraries, and we are not going into all the aspects of the running of the program. As of now, this run is not visible because it has to build a lot of things, and I'm just going to run the hello world.main. So you will find that it is going to download a few things. It's going to take around 2 minutes. So it finished. So you can see that it's running. This is a terminal based program. I hope you found this useful. I'll also show you how to install Eclipse, because Eclipse is also a very nice platform to work on. And the good part of Eclipse is it's 100% free, and it's also open source project. So you can go to the next project where next video where we'll be installing Eclipse, or you can, if you're happy with IntelliJ, I don't see why you need to install both of them. So bye for now.